everybody, my name is Ashley Rush, and I'm an independent creative memories advisor located in North Carolina. Today I want to talk to you guys about another handy dandy hack. How many of you guys are familiar with our cutting mats? We use them with our custom cutting system, we use them with our new circle makers or circle cutters, and they're overall pretty handy. They're a great workspace, they're self-healing, but sometimes you want them to be just a little bit bigger. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about how I use my cutting mat as a workspace and how you can hack it to make it even bigger. Working on our cutting mat is a great way to line up your projects. You can use the various grid lines to make sure that you're putting items on straight, and you can use the various angle lines to make sure you're getting the proper angles. But what do you do when you have 2-page spreads that you're working on? How do you make sure that you're getting those lined up properly? Well, the solution is to use 2 cutting mats. Now, that is a great solution. You're able to line them up, but what happens as you're working, the mats get cattywampus, you knock them off kilter. It's hard to make sure you're keeping the lines even. So I'm going to show you guys how to do a hack with our cutting mats. And it is simple as using our mats and a roll of handy dandy duct tape. So what we're going to do is we are going to line our mats up, and then we are going to put them front to front so that we are exposing the backs of our mats. Now I'm going to do this by just stacking them like a piece of paper, lining them up that way. And now I'm going to take a piece of duct tape and I'm going to cut it the length of my mats here. So I'm going to put the duct tape on one mat, overhanging it off, giving a good bit of overhang. And I'm just going to pull it down tight onto my mat and trim the ends. I'm going to make sure that I get a nice solid meeting between the two. Now I'm going to pick these up again, make sure they are aligned properly. Once they're aligned, I'm going to fold the tape over. And again, make sure I get a good seal on the tape. Now I have a folding 2-in-1 mat. This will be perfect for when I work on my 2-page spreads. And you get an added bonus of while you're working on your mats, you can always put your projects inside and fold them up and take them with you. So let's see this in action. I pre-cut all of these strips because I thought I would have time to work on a page, but it's time to go. I need to pack up and move. So I'm just going to rest all of my pieces on one side of the mat, close the other side up, and I can pack this into my bag and go. The next time I'm ready to scrapbook, I just pull out my mat, open it up, and I have all of my pieces here ready to work with. So let's go ahead and make a page. Going to set my strips aside and my mats, and I'm going to put my backgrounds on the page here. I'm going to line them up so that I know that they're even, and I'm just centering them on my mats. Once I know that my mats are even or my backgrounds are even, I can start lining up my strips. So I just cut some 3/4 inch strips in various blues. Some of them are from Super Duper Boy. Some are from the new Totally Tonal packs. I'm working on something for a soccer layout where the school colors are blue and yellow. So I'm just going to take some strips and I'm going to line them up. I'm going to line them up so that the 10 and the 10 are even. I'm going to use my repositionable because, you know, nobody's perfect and I may decide I want to change it around. Now I'm overhanging a bit, that's all right. I'm just going to come back and straighten that up later. And now I'm going to do the next piece, which I'm going to do the 9 to the 9. That means it's going to overlap on these 3/4 inch strips a bit. I'm just going to repeat the pattern. All right, now I'm going to do the opposite side, and since I know the measurements I used here, I'll be able to repeat the same angles on the other side. I am going to trim off some of these edges so that I can use the leftovers on the other side. All right, now I just need to trim off all the ends. Now I can lay my photo mats. Using my various guidelines to make sure that I'm lining them up the same on each side. And I'm done. Now again, if I'm not ready to adhere down my mats, maybe my crop is over or I don't know what pictures I'm going to use, I can once again just fold up my workspace, pack this away, put it in my carry-all, and work on it at a later time. All right, so what did you guys think of that hack? Was it pretty easy to do? I mean, what is there in this world that duct tape can't do? We use it for everything, right? I think everything except actually sealing ducts, which is what it was made for. Go figure. So I love this hack. It's something I learned from my upline, and I believe she learned it from her upline. So it's being passed down slowly through, trickling through the channels, and I thought I'd just blast it out there to all of you guys. So if you guys are looking for a bit more inspiration, I would love for you guys to join one of my classes. I have online and in-person events, so there's really something out there for everybody. And if you're looking for more ways to connect, why don't you guys find me on Facebook or Instagram? I post daily content there, and I love to interact with all of you. It's the easiest place to reach me. And if there's anything in this video that you guys really enjoyed, I would encourage you to shop on my website. You can find all the products there, and I tell you what's in this video in the description down below. And last but not least, if you love all things creative memories and you are eager to share, let's talk about joining my team, guys. I am working on growing this year, and I would love for you to grow alongside me. In the meantime, I will see you all next week. Bye.